What's up, YouTube? My name is Angie. Welcome back. What's up? So this video is for the new moon in Pisces, which is happening tomorrow, which is Saturday, March 13th, 2021 at 5:21 a.m. Eastern, East Coast time, 3:21 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, and would also be 2:21 on the West Coast Pacific Standard Time. Please change the time to where you live on the planet. Okay, so what is going on with this Pisces new moon? Well, let me tell you, I feel like we've been sort of feeling this energy leading up to this Pisces new moon. I can at least attest that I can. This March with Pisces being a water sign, I know that I have been feeling personally, sort of been like on an emotional, I don't want to say like an emotional roller coaster because that doesn't quite put it like that. It's deep wounds and deep emotional things that we've been releasing. Okay. And this is awesome. Okay. So I want to talk about this new moon here before we pull some cards. So this is an opportunity for a new beginning, okay? Obviously, all new moons are an opportunity for a new beginning, okay? That's why they call it a new moon. It's new energy. It is new things coming in. But with anything that is new, okay, you have to understand that there's a completion or something that is ending, okay? So this energy where we are right now, because Pisces is the last sign in the zodiac, we are, and this is the third step, in the water signs. Okay, like I said, we're at the end of the zodiac sign. Okay, astrological sign. It's the last sign in the zodiac. So this is even more profound, and it's interesting because it's focusing on those endings, but it's allowing us to release the emotions and the deep wounding and the deep traumas that, these things that have been it's almost like stagnant energy. Okay. And I know I talked a lot about that over in the Facebook group the other day. So this is really a continuation of that. Okay. So I want to hop into some qualities and some other things about this new moon. And so the qualities, or I should say the positive strengths of Pisces is it's all about being compassionate, creative, intuitive, kind. It's listening to people. All right, it's being at peace. It's really what's happening with this new moon is we're being asked to open up to the highest version of ourselves, and the highest hopes and the highest dreams that we have for ourselves and for our family and other people. Okay. And it's really saying, like, listen, let's put ourselves out on a limb here. Let's have trust and have faith that we've learned certain lessons, and now we're sort of coming back, and now we're breaking down our fears, and we're getting rid of these sort of like old, like this is super weird. I feel like we're breaking the chains of the old, of what we've been sort of maybe had concrete set in our minds, or certain ways that we thought that, ways that we're holding ourselves back. Okay. Is definitely the way that I'm seeing that as well. And that's interesting that I'm seeing like these chains that are sort of like set in concrete that you would be tied to. Okay. But the chain is broken. So that's really where this is going with this new moon, is that it's the old versus the new. Okay. It's slaying away our fears and our self-sabotaging ways. And it's really, we're coming to this point of, okay, these certain situations or challenges or opportunities in order to, to come and speak up might be, very prominent in your world right now. And so what this is saying is that it's, how are you going to allow yourself to move forward? Are you going to make different decisions or different choices than you have made before? Okay. So it's almost like we're closing out, a whole chapter in a book, and we're rewriting, and we're shifting and moving and changing into a different chapter of possibly the new beginning of a different book. It's like a huge major shift. Okay. We're shifting from, finally getting rid of all of this old stagnant stuff that's been holding us back for so long, and we're opening ourselves up for brand new things to come flying in. Okay. So this was very, very, very interesting. And I really loved how she said this. This is not my metaphor. Okay. But there was a video that I watched, Wonder Girl Astrology. And so she was talking about how her metaphor of this new moon in Pisces is all about, let's just say that you work for a company, and let's just say you're the hiring manager or something, where you're starting a business and you've hired up, employees, and you're looking to hire people, and it's like now is the time to where it's like you may unfortunately have to fire people. Okay, let's just use this as a metaphor. You might have to, hire and fire and move people around into their positions in where they're meant to be. And so it's shifting and changing. It's like, you have this team, you have these ideas, you have this business, you have this relationship, you have this thing that you've been building or wanting, or, this is your life. And so it's, things are shifting and moving and changing. It's like a Rubik's Cube. Okay, which is a very interesting analogy because this is perfect. It's like, okay, well, we're shifting and we're changing and we're moving and we're trying to get all the colors solid. Okay. And so we're really working at it. And so maybe we need to take a break here. Okay. Maybe we need to hand this off to, somebody else to, shift and move the Rubik's Cube until everything fits into place. So it's like we're shifting and we're moving and we're clearing things out in order for everything to fall into place the way that it's meant to be. Okay. So, what else would I like to say about this? It's really about releasing and letting go and trusting, even though we're not able to really see. And I know I say this a lot, I feel, even though we're not really fully aware of where our path is going or what the next steps are, or we're not seeing anything but the next step in front of us, it's trusting that there is so much more to come beyond that. Okay. That even though we're not being shown, is to trust the guidance, trust the path, and to just say yes, and to just keep moving forward. Okay. So, trust the unseen. There's a higher meaning. There's a higher knowing. What is meant for you in your life is inevitable. Okay. So what is fated for you is going to happen. It's like you just have to keep moving forward. What is meant for you in this lifetime of greatness is owed to you, during this time. And so it's like we're on our way to get there. Okay. So, trust and follow your intuition. And like I said, just because we don't know what those changes might look like on the surface, just understand that the space is being cleared away, in order for the new to emerge. Okay. So with that being said, this is a mutable energy. Pisces is all about mutables. So it's really like, you can have a preconceived idea or notion about how something may end up, and it could go in a different direction and be a million times better than what you thought it was going to be. Okay. So this isn't a fixed, Pisces is not a fixed sign. Okay. So it's going with the flow. Okay. And this is really energy about your intuition and using and connecting to a higher power. And it's really, really, really is about, a spiritual awareness, your higher consciousness, and developing, just any spiritual aspects, connecting with your guides, trying different new meditations. It's all about spirituality. Okay. So, and like I said, this new moon is absolutely incredible because it really is allowing us to close out certain karmic lessons, just trauma, past trauma. It's really allowed us to have emotional conversations that we've needed to have recently. Okay. And I'm just speaking of Pisces in general. Okay. So, this is a continuation of really this energy. It is a huge, massive release. And it is also a gateway of opening and allowing the new to come flood in. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple cards here, and I want to see if there's any other information, or maybe those of you that are watching this video, what specifically you need to focus on for this new moon in Pisces. And let's get a little information. New moon Pisces. What's the information? What do we need to focus on for this new moon in Pisces? New moon Pisces. What do we got here? Give me another one. New moon in Pisces. What do we need to focus on? Ooh, okay. So this is interesting, you guys, because I have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you know, this is saying, listen, okay, everything is happening for a reason. Let's not focus on the lack. Let's not focus on the of like maybe like where we've been, even though where we've been is something that we may need to revisit, or where we've been is sort of coming back up in order for us to do the healing work, the releasing, you know, any of that stuff. So this is saying, listen, like we're not gonna stay here. We can't stay here very long. You know, we're really feeling like maybe we're not really sure. Like things are finally starting to look up. Five is all about change, you guys, okay? And so we have this next card, of course, is the 10 of Pentacles. Badass card, I might say, okay? This is all about like retirement, okay? This is setting foundations for our future and knowing that this is where we are headed. This is what we're destined for. Just like I said, you know, what is destined for you in your life is going to happen one way or another. Hell or high water, it's gonna happen. Destiny is destiny. You can't change it, you know? Fate is fate. What you agreed upon on the other side before you came down here in this body is going to happen. So, you know, yes, you know, we could sit and say, oh, well, you know, you make different decisions and yada, yada, yada. Listen, it's all pointing to the same road. Okay. So listen, what you are fated, what is meant for you is greatness in this lifetime. Okay. So this is really saying, hey, let's not focus on the down and out. Yes, we have to do the work. Okay. You know, greatness doesn't come without the ups and downs and the trials and the tribulations. Okay. So, you know, sometimes we really have to go within. Sometimes we have to sometimes we have to ask for help. I really do feel that with this Five of Pentacles, I feel like we are starting to come out of or see or understand our change and our transitions. And we're starting to see that because this is Pentacles. So this is the material world. Okay. It's also earth signs. Okay. Give me one more card, please. One more card on this new moon in Pisces. What do we got here? Oh man, look at this. All Pentacles. Money, 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 you guys. So, you know, Three of Pentacles. So this is really like a new beginning. Okay, this is having, I mean, it's not the Ace of Pentacles, but it is saying, hey, like we're apprenticing, we're moving forward, we're learning something. Okay, so it's understanding that where we are right now, we're learning the lessons, we're seeing the clarity, we're moving these things out, okay? Because we know that where we are headed and what is meant for us, okay, through hard work and dedication and through these through these baby steps that we're taking, that we're trusting where we're going, we're trusting spirit, we understand that we need to keep going, okay? And the way in which we do that is we, you know, consult other people, we work with other people, we work with spirit as a team. 3 has been a very powerful number for me lately. Okay, so we have 5, 10, and 3, which is really 5, 1, and 3. So we have changes, shifting and changing and moving. We have 10, which is an ending, which is also a new beginning. And we have 3, which is like, how do I want to say this? It's, you know, birthing, okay? Birthing new ideas, new thoughts, new directions, new ways. We're creating, we're still moving forward. You know, it's like teamwork, you know? So I'm really not even looking at these as pentacles, which is interesting. I'm really looking at this as more of numerical and the actual images of what these are. You know, it is a lot of earth here. So we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay. So, I do know that all the planets are direct, okay? So everything is moving forward. So this is also saying, like, listen, these things that are coming up, this inward motion that we're doing, okay? These things, we need to allow these things to come up in order to be able to let go, to have our new beginning, to be able to move forward, to move towards stability in our life. This is a learning experience, you know? And this is working with others, working with what you have, moving forward and trusting yourself. Okay. So, and what I would also like to say is we're releasing the self-sabotaging ways. Okay. And it's almost as if like we are somewhere, somehow on a deeper level. Like I said, we're shedding those layers and we're unshackling ourselves from the chains in which we have placed upon ourselves for a very long time, those patterns and how would I like to say it, just, you know, things from our childhood of the way that we had been patterned, the way that we were raised, okay, that wasn't necessarily our fault at all, you know, or the to play off that, or having self-sabotaging ways because of the way that we were brought up or raised or the patterns, okay? But this is literally the way that I'm feeling is we are now starting to shed those inner layers and those things that have been keeping us in place or keeping us still. And now, like, we have this sort of, we're gaining this like self-confidence in this, we're having self-worth now. I know Venus is also in Pisces, with the sun and the moon. And so Venus is the planet all about love, okay? And so, but it's also about love for ourselves. So it's almost like we're seeing ourselves in a different way. And we're really trying to have that new beginning, okay, with the way that we feel and what we want in our lives and the way that we see ourselves and view ourselves, and allowing those things of how we have kept ourselves in the same situations or in the same place and have not allowed ourselves to move freely or move forward or move on or step into our power, is now the time in which that is happening. And those things that, like I said, that we've been sort of shackled to, okay, have really are going to, there's an opportunity for those things to fall away. Okay. All right. So any last words about this Pisces new moon? Any last words? What do we got here? Ooh, honesty. Celebration card is honesty, you guys. Okay, so with this, what I would like to say is, you know, you have to be true to yourselves. You have to be honest with yourselves and honest with other people. I feel like now is a time to where you can't really hold back. You know, you can't hold back on conversations. You can't hold back on the way you feel, your wants, your needs. It's being authentic, speaking your truth, and standing in your power and moving forward, and whatever that looks like in your world, just taking the necessary little baby steps forward, okay? Stay true to you no matter what. All right, beautiful people, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful new moon in Pisces. Set some intentions to let go of things, but also set some intentions of what you would like to bring in and utilize this energy to the best of your ability that you can. Okay, so much love and light always. I love you all. Namaste. Bye for now.